Hello, it has been a hot minute since I have talked to a camera, but here we are. I am very excited to just start vlogging again, documenting things, and this year's gonna be a super busy, super fun, super full-on year, and I just thought, why the hell not? So I am going to start a little bit of a rush today. I'm in my old car because it needs to go for an MOT so I can sell it. So I need to go drop this off, go get my cardio done, and we will have a proper catch up later. I will see you soon. I would try and film and drive, but I have a feeling this camera will go absolutely fine. So just finished cardio a little while ago, and I actually didn't even say in the first little intro that I'm on prep. So this will be the first prep vlog. Me and Nikki are actually prepping together, driving, so we've just done cardio together, and this is the first time that we've prepped together since 2019. So
yeah. You've been prepping and I've been fat.
Well then you prepped and then I was fat, so so yeah, this is our first time actually being in sync in the last 7 years? Yep. 6 years?
Yep.
So really excited for that. I'm going to talk more about the prep itself later, but yeah, just on my way home, like I said before, we're running a bit late, so I'm going to eat and then I will fill you in on what's been going on and how I'm feeling about prep. Okay, so flying around like an absolute idiot today, but I had a little vet appointment with Maggie, who was here enjoying a nice little treat, because she's got to go for an op on Friday and I don't even want to think about it, but that's what I've just been doing. But I'm going to pop the camera up and then chat to you while I drive. Okay, I've got my cup. This keeps stuff so hot. This is a show, a show cup.
This one from America.
Country radio playing, but really recommend if you want a drink hot for a long time. If you're trying to drink a drink, like a hot drink in a rush, this is not the one. It will burn your tongue. Alright, let's see if I can remember how I get home. This is not my usual vets. And I really hope that camera doesn't fall. But I thought I would take this opportunity to chat to you about this prep, because it's feeling a little bit different, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous coming into this prep for many a reason, but basically I'm not sure how many preps I've got in me left. That didn't make sense. I'm not sure how many preps I've got left in me. Not from a point of mentally, but as a woman, prep takes a big toll on your body. I am somebody who has to diet particularly hard to get stage lean. I don't sit lean. Like if I just let my body be, my body doesn't want to sit like anywhere near the kind of lean you need to be to compete. So for that reason, I have to diet to very much extremes, as do most people. And I just don't know how many times my body's going to let me, I feel like it's gonna fall. I don't know how many times my body's gonna let me do that and still function. Basically having a family is really important to me. I would love to have a family, and so making sure that what I do during my 20s doesn't affect my 30s and beyond, I think is really important. And I've been doing this for a long time now. Like I've been in the fitness industry for, I want to say 8-9 years, competing for 7. This will be my 5th prep. So, you know, that's a lot to put on a body. I've only ever had 2 full years off, one of which being last year. And so I just think as much as I wanted to, or would potentially want to keep going, that I maybe need to take a step back and think about all the other things in life that I want and the goals that I want, and whether competing is going to take me closer to that or further away. My opinion of competing and how much I want it to be in my life has changed significantly over the years, and I've been very much all in for a very, very long time. Sorry, I just stopped that there because it looked like some kind of car crash. I don't know what's going on. I've been very all in with competing for a long time, and there's definitely been times in between that where I have been taken a step back, I've had time off training, or like a few weeks, or I've, you know, done a little bit of running, things like that. But I've been very much all in, and my whole life revolves around this. Like, I'm now a coach who coaches competitors. A lot of my weekends are spent going to shows. It's a lot, and yeah, I want to stop while I love it. Like, I've been in this business for a while, and so I have seen people come and go. I have seen people come and go on various terms, and I want to end at least this chapter of my competing. Like, I'm not saying I'll never do it in the future, but I think until I've hopefully, if I'm blessed enough to do so, had my family, until I've done that, I think that this will be it for me. And I want this last prep to just be about me enjoying every moment. If any of you were around for the 2023 prep, I did a secret prep, and I cannot stress enough how good that is if you're somebody who feels like they're feeling a lot of pressure and a lot of stress around competing and your goals within it. So that, I think, helped me a lot. Sorry, I feel like this camera's gonna go fucking flying, but that definitely helped me a lot to just really appreciate that. And there was times when I thought that maybe 2023 was my last, and I contemplated it, but actually I want to go into my last season knowing it's probably my last for a while. I keep saying last, and it's not last, maybe not last. I don't know what the future will hold for me, but I want to go into this season with the mindset of, when it's my last show and it's my last time those heels hit the stage, that I'm just present and I'm aware of that, and that I'm not going to get caught up in all of the other things that come along with competing, like the pressure and the stress and all of it. This is potentially the start of the end of a chapter of my life, and so that's one of the main reasons I wanted to document it, and it's one of the main reasons I wanted to chat to you and come back on YouTube, because I don't think I've seen many people document it knowing that that's the end of that kind of journey. So yeah, welcome. Sorry, my fringe is just like not fringing right now, but I think I said earlier as well, so Nikki is also prepping alongside me. For the last 5 years we have prepped not at the same time, and more often than not we've been at opposite ends of the spectrum. So there was times when he was deep in an off season and I was in prep. There was times when he wasn't bodybuilding at all and I was in prep, and then last year he was in prep and I was in off season. And I just want it to now be that we are able to be in it together. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that prep is always sunshine and daisies, but I think that having someone to share it with, and I think when your partner's doing the same thing, when you both do it anyway, I think it's just a nice way to go out. And we've not done, sorry, try not to crash, we've not done a prep together since my first ever prep. So in a way it kind of feels like I'm ending the chapter how I started it, and as a very sentimental, looking at the meaning of things person, that sits really well with me. That is the update of this kind of prep. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit touch and go at first. I wanted to make sure I'm really bringing something special, and I was a bit worried and I put lots of pressure on myself, but I'm just taking a back seat for all the reasons that I've just said, and just letting my body do its thing. This camera is so fucking wobbly. So yeah, for all the reasons I said, I'm taking a back seat. I am just going to let what will be, and I've got a few shows in mind. I have an end date in mind as well, when work starts to get really busy, and also we have like a little midweek chill out in the sun booked, so I do want to be done prepped by then. I'm potentially 10.5 weeks out as we speak, and yeah, I've got some very interesting notes on like how my body is and how I feel at this amount of weeks out compared to previous times, but I think I'll save that for a second chat because I'm nearly home, and once I'm back I do have a supplement order that I can unpack with you all. So yeah, welcome to the first episode of the last prep series for a while, or at least bodybuilding prep series. Who knows what I'll do next. Okay, I apologise for the orange light. You can see Nicky working on his YouTube in the back, but I wanted to show you, it's been a few hours and a few meals since I last spoke to you, but this is my current favourite meal. It is so bro, it's just tuna, cucumber and rice, but look at that volume, so good. And when it's prep, it's all about that volume, so I'm going to tuck into this, and then after that I need to clear the mess behind me, and I'm going to do a little haul of a pretty big supplement order that we put in this month. Oh, okay, excuse my dressing gown. I love being in my dressing gown when I'm at home, but I wanted to unbox. I don't know why I can't get the lighting right on this camera and the artificial light, and it's stressing me out. I think it's because a lot of the bulbs in our house are really warm toned, so I do apologise. I'm sure I'll figure that out. I have a big box, there's quite a lot in here, of supplements from Pitstop. I thought I would show. Maggie, as always, thinks that everything's for her. Where is she? There she is. Now her dog food gets delivered by post. She assumes every parcel is for her. So I'm going to start with the most exciting thing from this order, which is this. It's Danielle Isolate 100, ISO 100. This is the goat. This is so hard to get in the UK now because we left the EU and it's so expensive, hardly anyone stocks it. But sometimes Neil gets a little order for me and I'm so excited. So I think there are some of these left on the website. If you're someone who struggles to digest a normal way, or you're a protein snob like me, gourmet chocolate, of course Maggie wants out in the middle of filming, but gourmet chocolate is the best, and I would only ever use this if it was easier to get a hold of, but go get it while you can. Oh, Maggie, Maggie, Maggie. Oh my god, I feel like I'm just jumping up and down in this. But because this is a 900 gram tub, and with Nicky and I both using Whey Isolate at least once a day every day, I did get a second. So I got Perform Isolate, which again is another firm favourite. I've not tried this flavour though, which is chocolate brownie batter. Their flavours in the Isolate weren't always my favourite, but they're obviously very well known for their normal way. But however, they have got better. The salted caramel is fantastic. So I'm excited to try chocolate brownie, because I know that that is a firm favourite for everybody. For Maggie, what are you doing? This is my life, I'm sorry. Come here. Ready? Ready? Only little ball rolls because she has a hernia and she's not meant to run around like that. Can you just calm, please? So I feel like this is the soundtrack to my life. A squeaky ball. No, you'll get it in a minute. Right. Rapid fire, because she's going to go mental in a minute. Glutamine and creatine from the Pitstop Plus range, essentials. Have them every day, or every training day at least for creatine. Love, love, love. Then Night Night, which is my favourite sleeping aid ever. I actually only need to take 2 capsules. The serving size is 4. I mean, I do take 4 if I'm having a really stressful time, but 2 capsules does great, and I don't feel groggy in the morning. But yeah, I very much rate it. Nicky rates it. It's something that we take every single day, especially when you're dieting and stuff and you get more tired. It's great. Magnesium complex. Now there's magnesium in this and in other supplements that we take, but Nicky likes to take a lot of magnesium, so we've got one of those. And then we also have a D3 K2 each, because it is winter and the vitamin D is lacking if you live in the UK. So that was that order. We did realise after we placed that we didn't put in any of our usual EAs or Carbex, so that is going to have to come later this week. And we also have a little free sample of a whey, which I always give to my mum. So I'm going to go ahead and end that there, and just make sure that Maggie gets a little bit of activity without hurting herself. But thank you so much for watching, and like I say, I'm aiming to just get back to this. I can't promise every video will be super long or a masterpiece, but I'm really excited to get back to it. And if you want to see this little crazy gal, then hit subscribe. You done? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.